Well, good morning, everyone. I did not want to get up this morning. My back is just absolutely shot from all of that log work yesterday. Yeah, I would have rather stayed in bed. We've got a lot of work to do. So we ended up with just over 41,000 in the bank. Of course, we need to go and pay Mr. Wilkins back 5,000, as well as plant some new trees. And we need to also talk to Mr. Wilkins to see if we can just give him the rest of those logs that we cut down instead of chopping them into firewood, because I'm not interested in doing that again today. So I got up early despite wanting to stay in bed and despite my back. And we're just getting over to Mr. Wilkins. We're going to go give him his money and check in about what we can do with those rest of those logs. I really don't want to chop those. All right. Just gave Mr. Wilkins 5,000 and thanked him again for really letting me have this opportunity. And luckily he said we can just take he'll be glad to take the rest of those logs. So he said bring him over here, and he would actually be willing to pay me a little as well. So he told me that back over at the co-op, they should have fancy clever little tool that you attach to the back of the tractor that lets you have a winch, and you can just winch all the logs together and drag them over instead of having to have any kind of loader or anything to pick them up and put them in a trailer. And then we also last night had delivery of this little box with a shovel and a bag of some compost and stuff. So we'll be able to use that to help plant the new trees. But I need to go get the actual trees themselves. So we will hop in the tractor, get it loaded, and get back over to the co-op and get this cool little tool Mr. Wilkins was telling me about. Back up a little. Oh, come on, shut off. All right. And now we will navigate out of here. Out hitting any trees, hopefully. There we go. I'm getting a little bit better at this. And we'll get stuck by the train again. Well, we'll see you over at the co-op. All right, here we are. County Line Farm Supply. Home away from home. And we'll come over here and hop inside and see if they have this This little thing Mr. Wilkins was talking about. All right. They did have it. $200 for a lease. Just a couple hours is probably all we need it for. And there it is. Yeah, I can see why it was only $200 to lease it. That thing has seen better days. Well, as long as it gets the job done. All right, off to Mr. Wilkins. And I guess I should say my place. Sort of. We'll see you back there. You know, it just dawned on me. I need to get trees too. Planting. Since we're in town, we will go ahead and do that. Mr. Wilkins said, was it Tractor Supply? No, hopefully not. He said there's also a garden center that should likely have trees as well. Just gotta figure out how to get there. Yeah, that looks like a garden center. Hey, looky there. That looks like a little firewood hut. I'll have to keep this in mind. If I ever feel like doing firewood again, that is. And there's a bunch of tree pallets. Pallets of trees, I should say. Okay. Let's go in and see. All right. $2,000 for 2 pallets of trees. 20 on each tree. 20 on each pallet. Can't get my words out. So it shouldn't be too heavy. Yep, not too bad. A little heavy. Oh, my back doesn't like this. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so we've got trees. We've got a log winch thing. We've got the shovel and the bag of compost fertilizer stuff. I think we're ready to go. Oh, this is a tight turn. Yeah, we made it. All right, back to Mr. Wilkins. I think this train has it out for me. And we're back. Okay, so let's get these tree pallets off. And we'll go get these planted first. So I can get this back-breaking work out of the way first. Be done with it. Okay. Get our shovel and our bag of compost. Get some trees. And then... So in the map that I showed the other day, the little blue circles were areas that he wanted trees replenished, where it was a bit sparse and could use some filling in. So I believe that is this area here. And yeah, this looks like it could use with some densing up. Well, let's get to it. All right, first one in. And another one here. Well, this ground is pretty soft. Digging's not too bad, so my back may escape today after all. So I'm just going to wander around, find good open spots, and get these planted. This, I think we've got one more. And that's it. That is 20 trees replanted. So I bought 40. And Mr. Wilkins said he wanted at least 20. So we will definitely come back and plant the other ones another time. But right now I'm a bit more anxious to get all this cleared, so I can start figuring out what to do next. Oh, that was rough. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's lift these forks up, bend them down right about there. And I'm wondering if I can kind of push some of this stuff together, make it a little easier. I don't really know, I've never done this before, so just going with what I think would work. And then swing around. So I can push this one in a little bit. Oh, that one's cut up, isn't it? Well, phooey. I don't know if this is going to save me any time or not. Oh, that one's cut too. Oh, darn it. Maybe it's not cut all the way. Well, darn it. All right. Well, let me just move these out of the way. Okay. I think I got all the cut pieces just kind of tossed around. Yeah, there we go. Now, if I just push this way. And then swing around. Push that other one over. Should be able to winch them all together. There we go. May make it a bit easier. All right. That's 1, 2. Will it get this one? It will. All right. Let's see if we got another string here. Yeah, let's just try that. And then we punch. Okay. Oh, and we got one little log over there. Whoops. Okay. Don't need the winch to keep running. Let's take them on over. Okay, we're slowly making it. And then I think we just put them right over here. And then I think I'm gonna have to push these in a little closer. All right, now let's see. Okay, not too bad. $1,000, I'll take it. So we'll go get the rest of the logs, and I think probably what I'll do is just drag some from one to the next instead of trying to push them all into a big pile. Might be way faster that way. And then here's the last two. These chains off. Well, there we go. And 2,600. So we are almost to 44,000. All right. I'll take it. So the rest of them that are out there have all been chopped up, cut up, I should say. So I'm probably just going to, I don't know, I'll try to drag them over to the side of the field maybe, or to the cut area. And then we'll just bring some over by hand every now and then when we need to sell some, or if maybe we need some firewood. Okay, we've got a web of logs here, and I've changed my mind. I'm actually going to try taking this grouping over sell, because I'm just curious how difficult it is to manage a bunch of logs flying all over the place, or hopefully not flying all over the place. We made it. Okay, let's find out. This chain's off. Oh. Didn't get it far enough over. There we go. Maybe I won't have to have picked them all up by hand though. There's one stuck. Alright, now let's find out. 371. And a couple more that need to go. 200. Well, I guess we'll find out how much this one is. $60. Well, at this point, I'll take it. At this point, I will not complain about $60. Okay. So we'll come over, get the rest of these stumps taken down. And then I will be ready to go and get this land plowed up. All right, we'll see you after I get these stumps grinded. It's probably not the most enjoyable experience. So we'll see you in a few. Can't forget that one. All right. Look at that. It is a nice area. A bit hilly. But I think I'll solve some of that with my next couple purchases. I'm going to run into town. Back to Farm Supply. And see about getting me a tractor. A new tractor. And a plow or ripper or tiller or whatever it is I need. And take this thing back. So what I'm hoping I can do is fit both tractors on the trailer. It's going to be tight, I think, but I think we'll get it. And here we are back at the shop. Sorry, County Line Farm Supply. So let's get out real quick. Go have a look at some of these I saw when I first came to town. This thing looks way, way too big and probably way too expensive, so not even going to look at it. But this TW5, TW15, this white farm equipment, both of these look pretty nice. So I'm going to go see if these are for sale and what they will accept. And then I'll also see if they've got a plow or a tiller, rip up that ground so that we can seed. All right, let's go in and see. All right. For about 22,000, I was able to get the Ford TW5, 125 horsepower. That is this one. And then there was a ripper over here. No, not that one. This one. For about 1700. And they said it takes about 130 horsepower, but that this one should run it just fine. Unless I'm going up super steep hills or something. So that's what we got so far. So we've got about 20 grand left. Probably going to need some stuff to service the equipment instead of having to drive all the way back over to the shop every time. And I'll probably need something to get the ground cultivated, prepped for seeding, and a seeder. So let's just get this back over for now. Get that field done. And then while I source some of the other equipment I need, I'll see if I can maybe go meet up with Mike for some dinner and see if he can, you know, kind of tell me what I need to do next. What's the next best crop to plant? Am I too late? Am I too early? I don't know, so we'll listen to that. Get this backed up. Should be good enough. Kind of a funny angle, but there we go. Gotta get those connected too. All right. So now I'm actually thinking this won't go on the trailer after all. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Well, let's see. Get the other thing returned. And see if we can get this all on there and still be able to actually drive my truck. There we go. All right, we'll run in real quick. Let them know it's back. Okay. Return that. And I went ahead and also purchased a little pallet of parts because I'm definitely going to grow tired of driving back and forth. So this will hopefully allow me to get a little bit of maintenance done while I'm in the field. So we're going to get this loaded first and then see if we can get everything fitted on the trailer. Or if I'm going to have to end up making another trip back. I really hope I don't have to. Right about there. There we go. Wasn't too long ago that I gave this a light servicing, so yeah, it's probably going to need it again. All right. Let's see if I can get this up. Well, phooey. All right. Well. Let's drive this back. Well, I'm getting hungry. And I haven't had Applebee's in a long time. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Where can I park? I'm sure this is quite unusual. Let's just get out of the way over here. This is good. Get it turned off. Parking brake on. Let's go get some lunch. Well, $22 later, and I'm not really that satisfied. I was quickly reminded why I don't go there. Mediocre food, mediocre service. I was there for like an hour. So I don't think I'll be going back there anytime soon. However, I did happen to run into Mr. Wilkins. He was in town with one of his employees taking care of some business. He said there were going to be a couple more hours, but that they would be more than happy to bring my truck and tractor over, since they're coming back that way, obviously. So I left my keys with one of Mr. Wilkins' employees, and they're going to bring it back for me. All right, made it back finally. And I'm ready to get to work. I just need to figure out where exactly I'm going to do this. There's a bit of a rise and then a pretty sharp fall. Oh, did I miss a? I sure did. Yeah, then it pretty steep grade there down into a little runoff area. So I probably want to avoid that. And I could probably use that maybe for a little shed or a little house. I need somewhere. I'm still paying for the hotel. Although I haven't paid my bill just yet. Yeah, we'll go in that tree up to that tree right there. We'll get a bit of this hill, but not too much. And then we'll just kind of go around. So let me get swung around here. And up to that tree right there. Leave a little bit of working room. I think that's probably good right there. And then we'll go up to this tree right up there. Get lined up. And then let's see. Lower it. And then let's go. Yeah. You're doing it. Look at that. We're farming. Look at this thing go. Almost 8 miles an hour. Oh yeah, it's not having any problems. And then let's see, I want to go right there. Let's maximize it. Why not? Then I lift it back up. Then let's see. Can I back up a little bit? Oh, it's a little too much. Okay. And then let's see if I can turn. Oh, I went too far again. Back up again. A little bit more. Okay. Then down again. Yes. And then we'll just kind of follow the tree line a little bit. All right, so I'm just finishing up the last little edge pass. Dang it, sorry. Headlands. Oh, actually, I think it'll make this easier. Make sure it's not on the ground. I circle around. Just go back and forth. So I found that if I keep the tire kind of just on the edge of the existing land, that's about where the rippers are, and I won't miss any. Oh. Whoa. Look at that rock. Holy cow. Huh. I didn't think there'd be rocks around here. I could hear that inside the cab. Well, that'll be fun picking those up. I hope they're small enough that I can pick them up. All right. Well, we'll continue on. Hopefully there's not too many more of those. Well, who said having the blues was a bad thing? This tractor is doing awesome. So happy. Okay, we're down to the last strip on our brand new field. So this thing has been struggling a little bit here and there, especially going back up some of these hills. But all in all, doing pretty well. Oh, and I missed some bits again. I go get those cleaned up real quick. And done. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3 rocks, I think. So not too many. So we'll get back over to the edge of the field over here. And we will survey our work. And there we have it. We are all done. Just a couple little rocks here. These up. Get these off somewhere out of the way. So next time, we'll go chat with Mike, see what he thinks we should be planting, what our options are, kind of what our goals are. And then we'll get to work planting and fertilizing and everything that you have to do. I'm going to be having to learn quite a bit. But first step done, field. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely leave a comment below with any feedback. I appreciate it. Adios for now.